Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm a homeschool mom, and one of the questions I get asked a lot about is where I get all my resources from. So I was just having a clear out of some of our books, and I thought I would just go and show you what books we've used and which ones we really liked. So the first book that we ever used was the Summer Bridge Activities book. We actually got this from America when we were over there on holiday, and it's basically a book which is designed to bridge, exactly what it says, bridge the gap between the grades or the years. It's designed for the summer, so when they break up from school. And when we took Orlando out of school, we had like 6 weeks left of year 1. Most of his learning for that year was done, so I just wanted to see what level he was at, what things we needed to work on. So this was like a really good book for me to have a look to see what level he was at. So we finished this in the summer, and it's just basically got different, each page is just different activities which should help them prepare for the next year or the next grade. Got English, maths, it's all different subjects, science, geography, and we actually really enjoyed this book, and it was a good way to start our homeschooling because it just gave us a little bit of a routine. It helped Orlando get used to the idea of working at home rather than in school, and then it gave me an idea of where he was. So that was a really good one. Like I say, it was from America, but it is available online, so I will try and link everything in the description box for you, but that was a really good one that he enjoyed. Then we moved on to the Scholastic books, which was there are UK national curriculum books that are designed for the UK. It's maths and English that we picked up, and these books I actually got from B&M. They are just everything that would be covered in that school year. So for example, like the English book has spelling, vocabulary, comprehension, and we're still actually working through these at the moment. Now, when I did research into homeschooling before we took Orlando out, I researched different countries' curriculum and different models, and what I found was England's curriculum is very focused on, at primary school level, is very focused on English and maths, where a lot of other countries, for example, America's curriculum, that's more broader, so they look at a lot more different topics. So instead of just focusing on maths and English, they look at a variety of topics, whereas England's curriculum is very focused just on maths and English. So when I was deciding which curriculum to follow, I just kind of picked the best parts of each of the curriculums that I liked. So although I really think English and maths is important, especially at primary school age, I don't want him to just focus on English and maths all the time, because I think in my personal opinion, it's good to have a broader knowledge of different topics. Finland actually are voted one of the best educational systems in the world, and they kind of follow that model of having a broader curriculum, and they actually are quite similar to homeschool, whereas they don't focus on grades. There's no grading system as in tests in Finland. They don't have homework so much. Then I picked up this book from the Works, and it's just a spelling book, but it's actually really, really good because it's got a lot of phonics in there. It's lots of different activities. It's not just all about memorising, which is one thing that I didn't want Orlando to do. I don't want him to just memorise things because I don't see the value in that. Whereas this book was really interactive, lots of different activities, and it kept Orlando interested. So that was a good book. That was picked up from the Works. Then I picked up a book from another trip to America called Brain Quest, which is actually our favourite type of book that we've been using. It's American, but it is available on Amazon, and it's just covers all the different topics. So this is grade 1. The grading system is different to England school, so Orlando's currently in year 2, but he's actually in grade one if he was in America, so it's slightly different. The age is on there, so if you are ordering them, just obviously follow it from the age. But it's just a really, really good book. Like I say, the American curriculum is very broad, so it covers a lot of subjects rather than England's curriculum. So it's got loads of different subjects: science, language, art, spelling, phonics. It's literally got everything: measurements, adding, subtraction, math skills, writing. It's got literally reading, everything in there. So it's a really, really good book. And what we liked about it is there's like a map at the back, which it comes with stickers. So every time you do a section in the book, you put a sticker down and you just follow it through. Just basically did a few pages each day on each section. So it just covered lots of different topics and it just kept him interested. So he really, really enjoyed that book, and he actually finished that. We started that book in October and we finished it in January, and that is the whole of grade 1. I do go back and forth between the different books because the UK's curriculum is very English and maths focused, so if I want more detail on things, then I can just go back to that and we just use them both together. So that was really good. And then because Orlando finished the grade 1 book in Brain Quest, they actually do an in-between grade. So again, this is made for the summer as if they would have finished grade 1 and they're getting ready to go into grade 2. And it's basically getting you ready for the next grade. So it's in between grades, so that's 1 and 2. So it's just a little bit more advanced than grade 1, and it's covering some of the things that they'll expect to cover in grade 2. So we've started doing this book, which is a smaller book because obviously it's designed to be done in the summer holidays. We've been doing this book, and then once we finish this book, we'll then move on to grade 2, which we'll probably do that in a few weeks. This one, like I say, is smaller. It covers the same sort of topics, all different variety of topics. Each page is different topics, so science, maths, English, phonics, technology, so it's all in there. So we just do a few pages of that, and then once we've done that, again, it comes with a little map that you can fill in. So it comes with a little map, and we fill the map in so we know exactly where we are. And then when we finish that book, we are then moving on to the Brain Quest grade 2. So those are the books that we've been using at the moment that we've really enjoyed. The other thing I'd say is the library is a really good place to look. We go to the library every week to pick up reading books, but you can also pick up other books that help you look at the different curriculums. So you can pick those up. Obviously online is really good, so we use a lot of printouts. I definitely think if you're new to homeschooling and you need a bit of guidance on what to teach, then definitely all these books are a really good starting point, and they really help me sort of get an idea of how I can teach him, what I want to teach him, and also what the traditional curriculum's like at the moment. I'll try and link everything in the description box, but if you've got any questions, then just message me, and thanks for watching.